I appreciate you making time today. Patient intake keeps coming up in my conversations with health system executives. They're frustrated with the bottlenecks, the paperwork, and the strain on their front desk staff. I want to understand how AI actually addresses that. Absolutely, that's one of the best use cases we have right now. The intake process is ripe for AI assistance, not to automate people away, but to take the friction off their shoulders so they can focus on the patient sitting in front of them, not on a clipboard or a keyboard. So walk me through it. What does a smarter intake process actually look like on the ground? Sure, think about what happens before a patient even walks in the door. Today, they fill out paper forms or use a portal that nobody loves. With AI, a patient gets a smart conversational pre-registration experience on their phone the night before. It asks the right questions, flags inconsistencies, and pre-populates the EHR with clean, verified data. When they arrive, the intake staff isn't starting from scratch. They're confirming, not re-entering. So the staff's job changes. They're not data entry clerks anymore. They become the human connection point. Exactly. The AI handles the repetitive information gathering. The staff handles the empathy, the edge cases, the patients who need extra help. That's a much better use of a skilled person's time. And frankly, it's a better patient experience too. What about data accuracy? I hear from providers all the time about claim denials tied back to intake errors. That's a real problem, and AI addresses it directly. The system can verify insurance eligibility in real time, cross-check information against payer requirements, and flag missing or conflicting data before the patient leaves the lobby. Not 3 weeks later when a claim gets denied. That's a direct revenue protection play. And because the AI is consistent, it checks every patient every time without fatigue. You're reducing the variability that comes with a busy Monday morning versus a slow Tuesday afternoon. Compliance becomes more reliable across the board. That's huge. Claim denials cost health systems enormous amounts annually, and so many of them are preventable at the front door. Here's the question I always get. If AI is doing more work, does that mean fewer staff? Because that's a sensitive topic in healthcare right now. That's the most important distinction to make. AI and patient intake is an amplifier, not a replacement. The same team can handle a higher patient volume with less stress and fewer errors. Instead of reducing headcount, providers can redirect staff to higher value roles: care coordination, patient follow-up, handling complex cases. The cost reduction comes from efficiency gains, not from cutting people. You're also looking at reduced overtime costs when intake moves faster, lower costs from rework on denied claims, and fewer patient no-shows because the pre-registration process naturally reinforces appointment reminders. These savings add up quickly across a busy health system. So the ROI story is about throughput, error reduction, claim recovery, not layoffs. If I'm in a room with a CFO and a CMO from a regional health system, what's the headline I lead with? Lead with outcomes, faster patient throughput, fewer claim denials, and a front desk team that's less burned out and more effective. AI gives your intake staff better tools that handle the administrative burden so your people can handle the patients. It's an investment that pays for itself through recovered revenue and operational savings, often within the first year. And the technology is ready today. These solutions integrate with existing EHR systems and can go live in weeks, not years. Happy to dig in anytime. At the end of the day, better intake means better care. And that's what this is all about. Better outcomes for patients, better experience for staff, and a healthier bottom line. That's a message every health system leader can get behind.